Good morning. Doing some touch-up spraying on some of the wheat beans we got. Seems like the inroads have a little bit of weeds and a little bit of, I don't know if it's wheat coming back or grass coming up to it. So they're thick and tall, as you can see, but it just seems like certain spots are getting some weeds in them. So I am going around. Probably don't need but like 2 tanks. It seems like just run around all the edges of the field, the inroads, one pass. Because if you look out in the, I know you can't see, but if you look out in the field, there's really nothing. It's just the inroads, I guess, where the combine turns around or the planter. So that's what I'm doing today. So I'll take you along. One field in the back here, I do got weeds in that. So I'm going back there now. I'm going to spray that whole field. Knock that out. That's always been it's a real sandy field. It just seems like weeds always come in sand. So we're going to knock that out. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's pull this one down. And actually, if you can tell, I stopped on a sand hill. Figure I might as well give you a true reading, because you can see the ground goes down. It's wetter down there. The corn's probably better. And then it goes up this hill. So I figured, you know what? Let's show them what the worst of it's going to look like. And that is some good looking corn. And they all look like that. Do a hand comparison. Not quite as long as the other ones, but let's see what it does. So I'm going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 around by, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 42. 16 by 42. Good girth. That's what she said, right? So, that's pretty good. So, and as you can tell, it all looks like that. I'm sure some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller, but it's done pollinating. This one's got 2 nice ones on it. All the way to the top. To the top. To the top. As you can see, they're all pretty good. I'm not walking in there. As you know, I hate walking in cornfields. Here's the other side. All looks the same. One thing separates it's the driveway. But it looks good. You can see here all the way through there. Pretty good corn. It's just got a little teeny tick back, but not much. Same, just barely a little. And it's pretty tall. It's the shortest of our corn, but it's still, if you look, it's right there. So, looking good. That's what this whole farm is. All this, that up there. Did all the real big farm fields here. Looks good though. And then here's our wheat beans. They are really looking nice. Nice, nice, nice. Pretty tall. I don't have to spray it in. They look really clean. Alright, I am going to check some AgriGold corn that has Pivot Bio on it. First year we've ever used it, so let's try and see what it looks like here. Got good stalk size. This is right on the edge. I'm not walking in there. It's 100 degrees outside today. Hold on. Well, it looks good. All right, let's see what we got here. As you can see, they're all pretty good. We're right here on this edge right here where I turn. I'll probably walk down the field and show you more. All right, so let's start at this ugly one right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That'll be 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 36. Of course, I did have, see where there's 3 ugly ones where there's like double the amount on that one, but 16 by 36. I guess I can walk in here a little ways. All right, get off of this turn. Get off of this turn right here. Ugh, I hate walking through corn. All right, I come in here a little ways, so it's about head high. Clean floor, though. Look at that floor. Look at that. That is very clean. All right, I ain't walking in here no further. See what it look like in here. Let me set you down for a minute. All right, let's see what we got in here. 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 16 there too. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 22, 23, 24, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. 16 by 43. Let me get the hell out of this field. All right, so it was 16 by 42 in, and what was it? 16 by 43 out. So I went through 32 rows to get on the main stretch. So this is Agrigold 115 day. So every brand of corn I've looked at has been 16, 17, 18 round by anywhere from what, 38 to 43 or 46, something like that. So I don't actually see, unless it's going to add up into test weight. I did 200 acres of proven 40. Now this is sandier ground. Maybe it'll be better. I'm going to go check. I did the next farm down. It's a 108-day seed consultant. So maybe it'll be better there. Or that brand of corn might carry it better. So we'll go down here and look at that and see what that looks like. So, but that was what, 16 by 42 and 16 inside and 16 by 43 outside. That's still pretty good damn ears. So let's go down here and check this farm out. Now I am itchy as hell. I ain't walking in the field. You're gonna see what you see right here. Right here. Not walking in. All right, so this is a 108-day seed consultant with proven 40 on it. That's got 2 big ears on it. It's got 2 decent ears. 2 ears, one small, smaller, but they're big ears. So let's find one that doesn't have 2 ears. And look how fat the stalks are. That's 2 big ears on that again. So yeah, here's where I came out with the sprayer when I topped right here. I'll go in here, being just an open one. Stalks look big and healthy. That's always good to see, but there's 2 ears. 2 big ears. Look, I mean, it's just, look, 2 big ears. And I'm sure they're both just about full. Let's see what they look like. Look at that, that's full all the way to the top. That's, well, just about full to the top. But yeah, look at that. That's pretty impressive when you get 2 big ears. And that's what most of them, if you look, most of them have it. You know, there's 2 big ears. 2 big ears. There's a smaller ear, but I'm sure they still got some on it. So I like to find just 1 ear. It's hard to find just 1. Look, there's 2. And I'm way in the field now. Well, not way in the field, but I am in the field. So I tell you, this 108 day sea consultant 1087 is hard to beat. Hard to beat. Here, let's try. Is this 1 ear? Look how big the stalks are. Let's try this one. Let me set you down again. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. That is a girthy ear. Can't get my fingers all the way around it. That's what she said. Let's see, we'll start right here. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So everything's right around 16. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 44. 44. So 16 by 44. So I got 16 by 44 on that also. And it's dented pretty good, you can see. But look, 2 big ears, 2 big ears, 2 big ears, 2 big ears. I mean, it's all the way through there. So you get one plant that does 16 by 44. I'm sure that it's not full. Well, damn. Maybe that stuff works better on this. It's all the way to the top on that one too. And look at the size of it. I mean, that's all the way on all of them. 2 ears on just about all of them. That big. Damn. So if you can get 2 big ears like that on each corn plant, on that variety anyway. The other one had 2 ears, but they weren't 2 big ears. But I'd say you're doing something. Oh my God, it's hot. It's 100 degrees outside. I'm gonna go and jump in the pool. But anyway, that is 1087 Sea Consultant 108 day with proven 40 there. I don't know what the number, I can't remember the Agrigold number. It's 115 day, I do know that. So that was what, 16 by 42 out, or 16 by 42 in the field, and 1643 out. So it's all about the same. So that's pretty damn good. Now that brand didn't have the 2 big ears that this brand had, but it was still pretty. It had 2 ears. It's just the second one wasn't nowhere near that size. But if I can get 2 ears off of every stalk, and as you saw looking through there, and then granted, I'm not going to walk a mile through the field to prove that there's 2 ears on everything. But from what you can see, there was 2 ears, and it was pretty much all the way down the field, and it was in the field, several rows. You know, I don't know what it looks like further in, but still impressed with it regardless. So maybe that proven 40 likes that type of brand of seed better than it does the other one. And of course, it's still got another month of growing. So the second year on the Agrigold might fill out, you know, more, because they were some of the last fields that I did plant. So, you know, it's still got time to grow, but that also means that the Sea Consultant with the 2 years has time to put on some weight and everything too. Very happy, not bragging, just you know, we had a bad year last year. This year, hopefully, we have a good year. And it wasn't a terrible year. We didn't get rain for 58 days, but I mean, that sea salt in 108 days still went 188, 189 bushels. So on a bad year, if you still do 188 bushels, that's still pretty daggone good, I think. I think our lowest yield was on some of that 75 day. It went like 136 or something like that. So that's still on a drought year, 136. And then, you know, we were in between with other varieties. You know, some went 160s, 170. One of them probably went low 180s on different stuff. But that 108 days seemed like it held up the best in a drought. And now you see what it's capable of. In good rain, you know, good weather, and that proven 40. That's the same corn I got at my house. Now I do have 2 ears on the lot, but I don't have this, you know, I got a second ear, but it's nowhere near the size of those second ears are. So maybe that proven 40 does work. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Here, I'll show you this. Let me see if I can get off the road here. We got a little half-acre field here. It's that Augusta and that Pioneer that I planted. I showed you in that first field the other day. But check these ears out. That corn out. Check these ears out. And there's too big. Holy crap! Look at them two big ones. Look at that. 2 of them. I mean, two. Let's see how far down it does go. There's one, a little one. So it gets, you still got some. But, let's see what this looks like. Check that out. You get your hand around it. Let's try and do everything I can. And they're dented pretty good. Like I said, this is the first I planted. So, yep. Looks good. Look, they're all in there too. Look at them, big and hanging. Huh. I like that. Excites me. That's why we're spending a little bit more money on that corn head and getting everything right with the combine and corn head, because she's gonna be growling this year. Last year she wasn't growling. This year, hopefully she growls. But, I mean, you should keep your corn head up anyway. But man, it's really expensive to rebuild one. Really expensive. By the time we get done, the gearbox, they had to take it back. It wasn't timed right. We're going to find out it was ovaled out, beveled out in there. So we had to get another gearbox for that row. By the time we spent, this is why you just, you know, my dad don't like doing it because he's like, oh, he wants something new. Stuff costs money. Well, by the time we get this corn head rebuilt, we're going to have as much in this old corn head as we would have just trading it off and paying the difference on a newer, updated model corn head. You can't keep things but for so long, and then you're spending tons of money on them. They're not worth anything when you go to get rid of them. It's just, you can't tell them though. You can show them, but you can't tell them. We're going to have as much in this corn head as it would have been just an update to a newer head. And you know, the trade-in plus the difference that we would have had to pay, we could have updated heads. But it is what it is. Look at that. I love that corn. I stare at that stuff all day and night. So let's hope everything holds up. Holds up the weather. But yeah, we could have updated to a newer head. We should have updated to a newer head when we got the combine and draper, but I don't know why we didn't. We just, you know, it ain't his call, it ain't no call. But you gotta update. You gotta keep stuff up to date. I know a lot of people say old stuff works, but damn, man, I mean, the little bit of time you have in this world and the parts that they're charging for parts and stuff now, and you know, we did some of the work ourselves, but some of it we didn't do because you got to have special tools to pull it off and do all this. And it's just not worth keeping older stuff now. It's just, you know, they want as much for parts as they do when you could trade in and pay a little difference. And what the hell, I mean, the parts are getting ridiculous. That's the truth. Parts are crazy priced for everything, and deer's the worst. You know, we're a deer family, but man, deer is the worst. They will get you, their labor rates get you. Even if you do the work yourself, the parts just kill you. I mean, they just kill you. So that's my 2 cents anyway. I don't know, but I believe in updating. I know some people don't, but if you're going to be farming and take on more acres and do more and this and that, and I feel like you just got to update. I don't know. All right, I'm going to go jump in the pool, see you. Can you see it?
Yep.
Thank you, Matt Miles. We just got it. I certainly appreciate it. Everybody go follow him on, what is it? Podfather and Corn Warriors. He's from, what is it? McGee, Arkansas. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I hope to meet you one day. We're going to be seeing, when is it? The 22nd. We're going to go see Temple at his farm. So, all right. Thank you. Remember when I told everybody that I don't walk in cornfields? Well, I won't be walking in them anymore. My arms are just scratched up, and they kept me up all night. It felt like somebody had little needles poking me in both my forearms from walking through and pushing leaves out of the way. And if anybody knows, a corn leaf is actually rough, and I guess that's kind of what does it. But that kept me up all night long, feeling like somebody was poking me with little needles. Now I guess you could wear long sleeve, but it's 100 degrees outside. Of course today it's still in the 90s, but we do have a breeze. But I will not be walking in cornfields anymore, and I shouldn't have done it then, but I was just showing you all. You know, a lot of people are like, well, you're just showing the inroads. So, all right, well, I walk in the field and show you the same thing. So, but today is clean vehicle up day. I cleaned her Lincoln Aviator up. Got it all shined up. I got to order all the tires. I already went and cleaned that up. And then now, cleaning her up. Just got a coat of wax on her, got it off. I am going to pull the wheels off. They just did the front end of this thing. I put a 2-inch lift in it, or 2-inch level to level the front, and I had to get a new track bar. The track bar I got from, was it High Country or something? That thing didn't last no time. It was a piece of junk. So I got a Ford track bar that is a little bit longer and angled, because when you lift them up 2 inches, the wheels kick back. And she only has like 17,000 miles on her. She's a 21, and the whole time driving her, I had to chase her. I was just chasing her everywhere, and they kept telling me, well, it's because the wheels are back and they're not where they're supposed to be. So they told me what track bar to order. I went down there, they put the track bar in, and then they put some kind of spacers in her that brings it back to Ford factory position. And got in it yesterday, you would have thought it was a brand new pickup like it was before I changed the wheels and tires on it. I mean, just drove just as perfect as could be. So that's, excuse me, I just ate lunch. So if you ever put a 2-inch lift or a 2-inch level, here's the level right here. I don't know if you can see it right there. That's your 2-inch level. So if you ever put a 2-inch level in it, in a 250 factory, you have to put, here, and I'll show you the track bar. That top of the bolt in the brand new runs all the way across in the front. You have to do that to get it back to factory specs to where she drives and rides perfect. I mean, this thing rides perfect now. It was, you know, when I got her, she had all the factory stuff on it, and I didn't want the factory wheels. And I don't know why they don't make a pickup from the factory level. I don't know why they always got to lean them down. Nobody wants a lean down pickup. So anyway, got that done, and she drives like a dream. And then now I want to trade it in because the 23s have the bigger center thing, video screen. But I'm not, because she's still brand new. She's basically still a brand new pickup. The only thing we do with her is pull the boat. That's pretty much it. because I hate putting miles on it. But I do got, if you look back one of my other videos, I did a lot of stuff to her. I got, you know how Ford has all them auxiliary switches, so I got them hooked up, so she's got all green neon lights underneath of her at night. She's got green neon lights all inside of her. That's on a separate switch. I got everything on separate switches. So now I'm thinking about, I'm getting ready to take all the wheels off because the brake dust is just horrible on them. No further than I drive this thing, it gets brake dust on the inside. So I'm getting ready to lift her up, take all the wheels off. I'm going to wash them, and then I'm going to wax the inside and the outsides of them and get them nice and back shiny again. And then I'm thinking about, on my brake calipers, thinking about painting them John Deere green. You know, you see a lot of people that have green ones or red ones, and they look pretty neat, and it just sets it off. So I'm thinking about, when I pull the wheels and everything off to clean them, you can see, look at all that brake dust in there. And I don't drive this thing nowhere, and it just gets brake dust bad. And I drive it easy. Pickup don't go over 55. I mean, that's on a major highway. The only time I got on her, we always go up to Deep Creek every year, and we pull the boat up to the lake, and it's like a 4-hour ride, but you're up and down the mountains on 70. So you're up a mountain for 2 miles, and then you're down 2 miles, and then you're up 2 miles. And she totes that boat. She's got the 6'2". Yeah, 6'2" is what she's got in her. And that's a 22-foot boat. She's heavy too, she's deep. And she totes it like it's not even there. When you get to the top of the hill, you can tell that, you know, by that time, you know, you're pulling. But she still totes it though. I just keep her in trailer mode. She gets about 10, I think, pulling the boat up down them hills. It's like 10.4 or something miles to the gallon. And then around here, it gets like 15 or something like that. We figured on the, it's got the computer thing in there that tells you what it does. But yeah, I'm going to pull the wheels off. I'm going to paint all the underneath of her black. I normally keep it black, but you know, we've been busy, so I haven't had a chance. But you can see that she's starting to chip a little bit. So I'm going to paint all this. They make these black shells that go in here, and you bolt them. That's what these holes right here are for. I don't know if anybody knows that. But they bolt right to these holes is what they make them for. You get them right from Ford factory. I don't know why they don't put that in the factory. But they make them, and they cover all that. They'll cover your frame. They cover everything up, and it's that, I don't know, it never fades. It's almost like the bid liner stuff, but it's on the, I guess it's like a plastic shell, metal shell, but it's kind of like that. It's gloss black. So I was thinking about getting them and putting them in there. I'm going to paint that, clean the wheels all up, take them off, clean them up, and I'm going to paint the calipers John Deere green. I went and got a thing of paint yesterday from our shop because we got a bunch of John Deere green. It's the new green too, not the old green. So I'm going to paint them. And Miss Eastern Shore Farmer, she don't think it's going to look good. I think it's going to look cool as shit actually, but I told her she keeps running her mouth. When she gets back, she took her mom to lunch in her other car. I said, when you get back, you're going to have green ones. So, but yeah, I'm going to do all that. Not farm related, but that's what I'm doing on my day that I just want to get this done with a nice breeze too. I mean, it's hot, but at least there's a breeze. I just did wipe the wax off. I'm going to go back over it with a cloth and get whatever film is on it off of it. And yeah, and I put the black Ford emblems on the front and back. So yeah, she's sweet. That's my baby. I couldn't trade it in. I just couldn't do it. I like it too much. I do like the inside of the 23s or 24s, whatever they got down there. I do like the bigger screen, but this still has the big screen in it. It's just not as big as what the brand new ones are. But I don't like the how much they're asking for the new pickups. I mean, they're stupid. It's stupid what they want for them. So, but anyway, that's the plan for today. So I will show you probably in the next video. After she's all painted up, armor all up and cleaned up, I'll show you that. Not that you care, but I'm proud of it because we work hard and we deserve stuff like this for working hard. So this is what we spend our money on, is material things, not stupid shit. So I like it. I'm happy with it. This is my baby right here. And Miss Eastern Shore Farmer, she loves it too. You know, she loves this pickup too. So it does everything we need it to do, or we want it to do. And yeah, so like, subscribe, share, and just keep watching and tell everybody else to subscribe. I can't get subscribers, I can't get views, but I'm gonna keep on keeping on anyway. So Trump 2024.